Most cities are built on layers of history. But in Plovdiv, history isn't buried, it's still breathing. This is Europe's oldest continuously inhabited city, older than Athens, older than Rome. And somehow, it's still full of life. If you walk its hills, you're walking across 6,000 years of memory, and the city never lets you forget it. It began with the Thracians, who built a fortified settlement on a hill they called Eumalpia. That was over 6 millennia ago. Then came the Macedonians. In 342 BC, Philip II of Macedon, father of Alexander the Great, captured the city and renamed it Philippopolis. But he wasn't the last to leave a mark. Under the Romans, the city became Trimontium, the city of 3 hills, and it flourished. It wasn't just a military post. It was a major cultural and administrative center for the Roman province of Thrace. Monuments, baths, mosaics, roads, the city had it all. And some of it still survives, like a stone echo. Cut into a hill above the modern city is one of its most astonishing treasures, the Roman theater of Plovdiv. Built in the 1st century AD, during the reign of Emperor Domitian, this theater once held 7,000 spectators. They came for comedies, tragedies, music, and civic gatherings. And 2,000 years later, they still do. The theater has been carefully restored and is now a functioning venue for summer festivals, operas, and concerts. In Plovdiv, ancient stone doesn't gather dust. It's part of the show. But the theater is just the beginning. The old town of Plovdiv is a museum without walls. Climb the steep cobbled streets and you'll reach Nebetip, one of the original Thracian hills. The view from the top is stunning, but the real story is beneath your feet. Ancient walls, towers, and ruins that date back to pre-Roman times. As you descend, you pass through Hisar Kapia, a medieval gate built in the 11th century on top of a Roman wall. It's a stone time machine, and on the other side, a world of color. The Bulgarian Revival houses of the 18th and 19th centuries line the narrow lanes. They're tall, timber-framed, with elaborate windows and painted facades, once homes of merchants, artists, and writers. Now many serve as museums, galleries, and quiet cafes. Every building has a story, and every corner invites you to slow down. But this isn't a frozen postcard. Plovdiv is alive with creativity. In 2019, it was named a European Capital of Culture, and the title fit perfectly, especially in a place like Kapana. Kapana means the trap, and for centuries it was the city's artisans' quarter. Blacksmiths, carpenters, potters all worked in its tangled lanes. Today, those workshops have become studios, boutiques, galleries, and espresso bars. It's now a magnet for Bulgaria's creative scene. Street art climbs the walls, food trucks spill music into the air, and designers open shops in spaces once used for toolmaking. This is a city that performs in every sense. From opera staged in Roman ruins to folklore festivals in the parks. There's the International Fair of Plovdiv, jazz in the square, and puppet theaters for families. The culture isn't just preserved, it's practiced. And at the same time, life in Plovdiv continues like it always has. People buying bread at corner shops. Students biking to class. Families walking the riverside at sunset. Nearly 500,000 people call it home, making it Bulgaria's second-largest city. It sits along the Maritsa River, surrounded by 7 iconic hills, each with its own legends, landmarks, or ruins. The hills gave Plovdiv its nickname, and they still shape its soul. What makes Plovdiv remarkable isn't just its age. It's the way it wears its history, not like a costume, but like a second skin. Here, the past and the present don't compete. They collaborate. You can sit in a Roman theater, sip coffee in an Ottoman house, shop in a Revival-era street, and see modern art on ancient stone, all in one afternoon. Plovdiv isn't just a place to visit. It's a place to experience the passage of time, not as something long gone, but as something still moving. This is a city where history never ended. It just kept evolving. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and tell us in the comments what moment in history we should cover next.